I'm Valerie with Valerie's Variety Blog, and I was wanting to talk to you today about laundry. I know it sounds odd, but it's something we all have to do. It's one of those things, laundry and dishes are two of those things that if we wait, it gets bigger. Vacuuming will take the same amount of time if you do it every day or if you do it every 3 days or once a week. There are many jobs like that, like dusting. It really doesn't take much more time. But dishes and laundry are two of the things that have to be done on a regular basis or they will mount up to an unbelievable monster. So today we're going to do a segment on washing, some pre-treaters, how to sort, how I sort. I do it a little bit differently, not much, but the next segment next week is going to be on solar drying. Basically, it's fancy words for hanging out your clothes. You know, a friend of mine told me one time, she said, me and my daughter, we have a whole different generation. She said, when I go out to hang with my friends, we're actually putting up laundry. And that was funny. So we're going to be talking about that. And one of the reasons why I wanted to just tape a little intro is because drying your clothes outside does save a lot of money. It's a pain, but it does save a large amount of money, which is very important when you're trying to live on one income and take care of your children. And it's so much of it's just a lost art. There's a lot of things, the housewife for 22 years, there's a lot of things that I have realized women just don't know how to do. Not only are we not taught how to do things, but we're taught that they're stupid. And we're taught that that the role of a housewife and a mother is stupid. That we are often treated like we carry our brains around in our purse. Now, for those of us who are housewives and mothers, we know that's not true and we highly resent it. But that's just what we have to deal with. So I wanted to share with you some laundry tips and drying tips, and hopefully we can, go through this and make things a little cheaper for the household, make things run a little smoother. So we're gonna head over to the laundry room. Okay, this is my laundry room, and obviously dryer, washer. This is something I used to use a while back. A little tiny ringer went on a little portable washing machine, about the size of a water bath canner. It was really cute. Over here I've got some hangers, and I'll explain in a minute some stuff. My soap, actually, pull it out right there, and I can just dispense it right in there. It's kind of fun. But this size costs about $8 for this, and it makes a nice dispenser. But instead of buying a new one each time, I buy these. I can get these for $1 at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, different places that have them there. LA's totally awesome. And 4 of these will fit into here. And these are $1, so I'm filling it for $4. So I just usually just buy these. In fact, I will save some of these sometime. My son threw my other one out, but I'll save it. I just take my dryer lint, I stuff it right in there so it doesn't look really out of place. I have another one of those to fill this. Here I have some bleach. Bleach is really important to have. My mother-in-law taught me how to do. She would fill the washer, and then she'd put a whole cup of bleach in. And so sometimes I do that, but when I'm running ahead of time, sometimes I'll put it in a little cup and I'll set it right on top of the whites. And that way, as it fills up and goes to agitate, then it knocks the bleach out. Works pretty good for me. This hydrogen peroxide, really good for blood stains, even old blood stains. It will help. I've used it before, and I would put it in a spray bottle, but now they come in these little spray bottles. So very handy. Spray it right on the stains. Like I said, even old stains. Let it sit for a few minutes if it's an old stain, then you just throw it right in the wash. It really helps. This is my hairspray bottle. I don't keep it in here, but I just brought it in. But I have hairspray in here. Any hairspray will work, but it's really good for ink. You spray it on the ink and you dab it, put like a cloth under it, and you dab the ink. One of the things that helps, you can also buy, they used to have you can also buy a commercial ink remover, which actually works better, but in a pinch this works pretty good. This it's a Pretreater spray. Shout is actually, I've heard it was the best one on the market. And what this is it is Blue Dawn, baking soda, and peroxide. Now when you make it, you got to leave it unscrewed for about a day, because obviously the peroxide and baking soda, the whole thing was just filling up. So I had to keep loosening it. So I just let it sit on the porch and let it do its thing. But it actually worked really good. So I had one in the house, one in the laundry room. But and it's this one I had oil and stain remover, because what I did was I took some shampoo and I put shampoo in with the mix. You don't have to do that. Sometimes it's better to just leave them separate, because it'll work better. But that's what I had at the time. But you can also, like I said, you can get another spray bottle. Just a little cheap spray bottle. Look at this from Dollar Tree. I absolutely love it. It's aluminum. And just mix half water, half shampoo. I would suggest buying a cheap dollar store brand, you know, just a cheap $1 brand. You know, you can maybe like VO5 or Suave or, you know, White Rain, almost said Blue Rain. So, and then you just mix it half and half and keep it in your laundry room for when you have oil stains, because shampoo, you think about it, shampoo is made to dissolve body oil. So it's really good for oil stains. You get lipstick on there, you take some Vaseline and you rub the Vaseline into it, and then you wash it with the shampoo. So over here I've got my buckets, my laundry. Now I wanted larger laundry buckets, but this is what I had. So and this one, I had a white one here. It's all dusty, but I had a white one here, but we ended up getting this. This is the lights, and I needed a way to mark them. So I took these little clothespins and I just painted them. This one's darks, brights, obviously lights, and this one has a white clothespin. My whites. I just put them here, and then when it gets full, you throw it in the washing machine. So the reason I do it this way, usually you'll see like the three things that have lights, brights, and darks. I ended up doing whites because I just really would like to keep the whites where I can bleach them each time. You know, you don't want too much bleach, but that way I can separate my whites and my lights and keep my whites bleached. So I usually do 4. If you don't have a lot of room, and if you need to do like 2 and you're not as worried about the bleaching, you can literally go lights and darks. And the reds, what I usually would do when I just have the 2 baskets is I will put like reds with the blacks or blues with the blacks. But I don't wash the red and blue together, because I have had them cross color. But it doesn't cause a problem with the darks, like the very dark brown and the very dark brown and the red. Yeah, the very dark brown and the black work fine with either blue or red. Just don't mix them. I used to work at I volunteered at a secondhand store, and they actually went by color, and so they would wash all of their reds and purples together. They would wash I think they washed their dark blues and blacks together. They washed their browns and yellows together, because if the brown bled, it was basically a yellow. So that worked out really well. And then obviously the lights, but they washed them by color. So that's how I separate these. And also I want to show you my hangers. I have my hangers up here, and that way when I get things out of the dryer, I can just hang it up right away, which alleviates a lot of the wrinkling. Another thing that works really good is if you get a lot of them in that are wrinkled, a shirt needs to be re-wrinkled. I used to take a shirt and I would throw it in, something that needs ironed out. If I was in a hurry, I'd throw it in with a wet rag, which worked pretty good. But recently I read about throwing in 3 it's very hot in here, I'm sweating, sorry. 3 ice cubes with a garment, 3 ice cubes per garment, and that has worked out excellent. That's worked out a lot better than wet rag. So hoping this will be a help to you. And next week we'll be talking about the laundry line. So I will see you at my laundry line next week.